Right, lad, we're here for another Rutter ratings. I think they're going to be a little bit different to the ones that we've normally had from him. Come on.
There'll be no zeros, put it that way.
Well, let's just start there and we'll go with Dubravka.
Mint. There were some people just murmuring around us with the goal that we conceded, saying that he should have got it, but no, where it was placed, it was a good header. I think you'd have to say a very, very good, 8 out of 10, definitely. Yeah,
I don't disagree. And obviously we'll go with the three at the back. I'll start with Fernandez. I'm going to go with a 9. He's the rock at the back again. He's phenomenal, and I'm going to be honest, Lascelles is going to have a hell of a job.
Never mind your Ric Flair.
Getting back. And no,
he was the Rock, wasn't he? He was the Rock.
And never mind. No, and then we'll go with Shaw.
Shaw, again, assured beside him, didn't put a foot wrong in my book. I think, again, if you've given Fernandez a 9, you'd have to give the same for Shaw, so again, 9. Good.
Yeah, we're going to go with Clark.
Me mate Clark.
Yeah, he scored the goal, great header, but I still think he was shaky at the back, and for that reason I've got to give him a 7, because I think he could have improved at the back there.
And bit harsh there. I'm
being harsh, but yeah. If you disagree, I'm sure you're going to tell us in the down below there. And then we'll go to the wing back. We'll go with Yedlin.
Not his best game, not his worst game. Again, it's team performance, isn't it? One of them ones. Certainly better than when I seen him play against England for the USA. So I think, again, very generous. I was going to say 8, but no 7. I think that's fair, isn't it? Yeah, why not? Why not?
Then we'll hop to the other end and we've got Matt Ritchie. Considering that it isn't what he normally does, he's not normally in there. To be honest, it's probably the widest I've seen him in quite a few games, because he normally comes in quite central. He was getting there. He was also the output down the wing as well.
He put a lot of work in tonight. I'm
going to have to give him an 8, because I think that's probably the hardest I've seen him work, and he put a hell of a shift in.
Playing in an unnatural position, and he played it well. He did have that miss, which thankfully didn't cost us in the end, but the performance, I mean, we talk about him all the time, huff and puff. It was huff, puff and then some. Yeah, it was when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and he was going all game. He was backwards, he was forwards, and him up there with Diame, really, really workmanlike, but it was the foundation for what we did and the result, I think.
You mentioned Diame, well, let's go to him next.
He was everywhere. I mean, even when Perez, that incident at the end of the first half, it was Diame, he was straight over, shielding him. And, you know, since we've had the enforced changes that we've had, and with John Joe only on the bench tonight, the responsibility that he's taken on, he's upped his game. He has a really good, effective partnership with Key. I thought he was immense. He was just everywhere. He was left, he was right, he was dropping back, he was shielding, he got the ball forward, he can actually pass forward. It's unbelievable. I've seen it with my own eyes now. And again, I think 9.
I think that's the first on fan cams here that Diame's got a 9, and do you know what? I can't disagree. He was absolutely everywhere, and for me, I'm probably one of the ones that have been sticking up and saying I think he gets a bit too much stick sometimes there, but he does a job. He was
a beast today.
Yeah, he's like
absolute beast.
Yeah, he's the enforcer. Obviously, you mentioned Key and his partnership. It's quite simple. I'm going to go 9 again. He just oozes calmness and class, and do you know what? Considering that I was panicking when he came on in the second half against Watford, do you know what? I can't. Yeah, again, Shelby, he's fit. Yeah,
you've got to say that these other players who are coming back to fitness now are going to have to settle for a place on the bench, because they're playing so well. And if there's a winning team and a team that's working well and playing well and fighting for each other, then you've got to wait your turn. And again, Key again in there, calm. Compliments Diame really, really well. I might have been giving him an extra point, but I'll agree with what you said. Yeah.
Okay, and we'll move on to Kennedy.
Again, got crosses in. There was a couple of incidents where he went down, he didn't get up straight away and that sort of thing, but it literally didn't. It's like nitpicking a bit. I think, again, 8. Got to give an 8, haven't you?
I'm glad I've got this one rather than Paul, but we'll go with Perez. Do Do you know what? It's a hard one, but if I'm giving Clark a 7, I've got to give Perez a 6. I just don't think he offers anything. He does a couple of little bits, but
I'd have probably gone a 6 myself. He was probably on a very good night, on a very good team performance, he was probably the one that was sort of least. I said before, it's like a ready break performance. It's a bit slow, it's a bit lethargic, it's a bit lumpy, but in the team effort and the team dynamic, we got the job done. Did he make oodles of contributions? No. Did he have the typical going on the floor and not getting back up, tracking back, running and showing that extra effort? No, but not the worst he's played recently, but not the best. And
we'll go with Rondon for you. The big beautiful beast, as Kyle calls him.
It was absolute. Well, I'm gonna have to swear. He's right bastard to that defence, wasn't he? He bullied them. He was pushing into them, knocking into them, and they've certainly come off today, knowing that they've been in the game. He's a big bruiser of a play. He put himself about so much. Could have scored, but again, he didn't score. So 8, I think is fair.
Yeah, and we'll move on to Joselu. 5. But he didn't do anything when he was on, and I'm going to be perfectly honest. How the fuck he didn't score that goal, I don't know. So for that reason, that's the only contribution he had. Didn't do anything else. I've got to give him a 5.
That's it, isn't it? That is it.
And we'll move on to Rafa finally.
Rafa, I would give 10 out of 10. Tactical, masterstroke really by changing the formation around. I don't think Burnley were ready for that. It caught them a bit flat-footed. We got the early goal and we never looked back. And
I agree. I think you got a spot on there. Just one final little fun one there. Can you give us a rating for the beer tent?
Facilities at Turf Moor are not really what they should be. Probably -10. Shocking. Garbage.
Oh, there we go. First garbage today.
Garbage.